play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're...
The kick is on its way. And it'll be down right there. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. On the ground, it's Jackson. Turning it on to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The keeper on the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd and long here. Johnson looking to throw. Working that left sideline beautifully for the chunk play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Under pressure. Avoids the pressure and gets away. All kinds of time before he fires right.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving, it just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Between the hashes, it's Oakley. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Manning. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Scott. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. Drops back, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Offense working from the pistol. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Set to kick this one away.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be 4th down. Needs it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. NC State quick to the line.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Running inside, it's Scott. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
On the run, it's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Out wide right, it's Williams. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here, lead your...
Makes a grab on the shot. Oh, look out on the right. The tag. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, the consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he added the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires it. Left side is Fields. And he goes down right there, but a solid out. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Going long. Pass is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Ready, go. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss.
Number 43, set to advance on the football.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits the hole. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Lots of running room. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do.